great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Miami's head coach told me before the game, he told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's trying to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Mustangs ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down on the return, but there is a penalty flag on the field. I'm not sure what this one's about.
Personal foul. Defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Quick give. It's Rodgers. At the 40, there he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. There's a crease, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So SMU's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Jeremy Payne, and we'll see two guys who can flat pick up yardage on the ground in this one.
And man, oh man, if times change, where you're seeing two senior running backs go at it, right? Like back in the day, oh, you got so many hits, you got so many takes on the body. Well, NIL, these guys are getting paid a little bit better. These two guys, been around the block, Palmer. We know who they are. We know what they are. And I know this means a lot Who wants to show off the most and say, hey, wait a minute, we talking about my NFL draft?
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically field you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And they swarm him under. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Hawkins. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 37.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Hurricanes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Plows his way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Throwing, Hawkins. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Throws to the back. Finds a man in the middle. Free up the gut. Running inside the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Makes the grab. Trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to power it in. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. DB's right up on the receivers. Fires to the tight end. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Hawkins. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They think there's room to run to the right here. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Pass to 6. Across the 25, he's got room. Flying out to the left. The 30. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Snagged in the middle. It's Terrain. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Right at the line. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. No huddle here for the offense.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Compton. Powers through the defender. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Out wide left, it's Moore. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Rodgers.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's got the first down. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Canes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Makes the grab. It's Toure. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun on third down, Hawkins turns it upfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Again, it's Hawkins.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Throwing, Hawkins. This time on target. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Hawkins. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think of it.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Running behind that left side. There he goes. The 50, the 40, the 20, 10, all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. And the Mustangs racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined.
Snags it and he's open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Hawkins, looking left. Got him downfield. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. All over him immediately. Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Mustangs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Going with the ground game left. He's past the sticks. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll give it to him again. Across the 45. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Miami's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the 3rd quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Throwing, Hawkins makes the grab. They are able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he's going to try to return this one. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Finds his man. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Rodgers. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Compton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. Rush right in his face. Left side, it's Moore. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
3rd and long coming up. The give to the right. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down. Looking for the marker. Maybe a crease. Inside the 30. Past the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Miami. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Short pass, fighting off the defender. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Complete to the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Hawkins. This time it's complete. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Compton. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Burrowing for yardage. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. Enough to move the chains. The 10. Touchdown, Canes. And the punishment has been extended. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Bringing it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Straight ahead, it's Payne. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Second down.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Throwing, Hawkins. On the move, he fires. Couldn't set his feet.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this thing in a hammer lock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Hurricanes look to do some damage in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hawkins. In traffic, it's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Floats it out in space. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to squeak through the pile. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Payne. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Long way to go on 2nd down. They go play action with Hawkins. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Throwing, Hawkins. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's got it on the right. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye.